What's going on, guys? Welcome back for another week of the Tech Time newsletter. Happy to have you here. Happy to be here. And we have a ton of things to cover here today. So first off, what we'll be covering in this video, the feature releases within ClickFunnels 2.0. Now, there wasn't anything covered last week because there weren't any releases, but this week it seems like we got a decent handful, so we'll be covering all those. The next thing up for grabs here, next thing that we'll be covering here is going to be the best way for you to test your free courses inside of ClickFunnels 2.0. After that, we'll be following up with a tool of the week. You know, we love our tools here, and this week is a special one. I think that I say that every week. Every week is a special one when it comes to the tools that we recommend or that we're covering. But this week we're talking about KingSumo. All right. After that, we have a frequently asked question, at least what we've gotten or received this week, and we'll be diving into that in depth here, just so. Hopefully it propels you in a right direction for your business, for your week, and changes your mindset a little bit. But the last item that we'll be covering in this video is going to be the gate crash session or availability for our open office hours. Essentially, you can jump into our open office hours this Friday if you want to hang out with us and ask your questions live, get some assistance, whatever it is, around strategy, funnel stuff, tech, whatever. We are there for you. With that said, let's go and dive into the first section of the newsletter, which is featured releases. The first item that was released here is a trigger that you can now set up based off of broadcast activity. So anytime someone goes in and opens a broadcast, someone receives a broadcast, or views a broadcast, there's 3 different ones that were added there for triggers. You can now base an entire workflow off of that. So whenever those actions happen, you can trigger a workflow to actually take place and fire, and maybe you have other emails you want to send people, whatever. You can now do so based off of broadcast activity, which is pretty cool. The next item here is going to be search functionality added to communities and courses. They work basically the same, but when you go to either a course or a community inside of ClickFunnels 2.0 or your own courses that you're hosting, you can now search between different content in your community or lessons inside of your course as it is. The one thing to mention with this for the course side is that this is only currently available for the default Learning Hub style course, which means if you are someone that went in and actually customized your course, this is not available for you yet. The element is not there, but hopefully in the future, as time rolls forward, they will think about it, introduce it, and bring it to your world as well. But if you're someone that uses a default layout, congratulations, you or your customers now have the ability to search within courses and all that good stuff. And communities, it's always going to be there because there's only one layout for communities. It's going to be in the top right, and just check out or click that little link on the area where we see feature releases. If you want to learn a little bit more about this, I have a video going in depth on where to find everything and all that fun stuff. The next item here is that people can now subscribe to different groups inside of your community. This was there kind of sort of before, but now it's kind of been enhanced a little bit, and the flow of everything has gotten a lot easier. Again, just click on that link directly inside of that area in the newsletter, and there'll be a video walking you through how to find out where people need to go and all that good stuff. The last item here for feature releases is that members could now share images and videos in the community. So a lot of community and course updates, well, really the community, there's been a lot of expansion on that over this past week, which is good to see. Honestly, it needed it. There was a lot of areas that were like, man, I don't really understand what they're trying to do here. The flow is a little weird, but it has gotten a lot better and a lot more easy to use. So go in and check those out. If you have any questions around it, let me know. Just reply to this email, or you can go to the video on YouTube and comment directly there, and that's perfectly fine as well. But with that said, let's move on to the next section here, which is the quick tips and how-to section. This week, we are covering a nice tutorial on how to test your free courses in ClickFunnels 2.0. The main premise here is just to make sure that you have a good understanding of what your customers are going to be experiencing on their end before you start releasing things to the actual public. If it looks good on the editor, but you haven't gone in and actually tested it out, you'll find that something is off in positioning. Maybe button is too large. Maybe text is just showing crazy on one side, mobile versus desktop, right? You won't know until you actually test it out. So go in and check that out. There's a whole video tutorial on that as well, with a breakdown as far as how to set everything up, where to go to make sure that you can get into your course, and just the best way to do this. For the tool and resource spotlight this week, we are featuring KingSumo. KingSumo is a awesome giveaway software that gets people to interact with you and your brand in a nice organic way, I would say. Honestly, the whole premise around their giveaway software is you have something you're giving away, right? But on the back end, after they opt in for this item that you're giving away, whether it's a service, whatever it is, there is specific items that they can do to earn more entries inside of your giveaway, such as share you on their social media, whether that's Twitter, Facebook, wherever, email. You can have them subscribe to different YouTube channels, like a page, go and opt in on a specific area, whatever it is. You can have these different items where they can interact and have different touch points with your business and earn stuff along the way while doing so. This is a lifetime deal for, I believe, I think it's $49 for a lifetime subscription there, and that's it. That's all there is to say about it. It's really straightforward. If you want to check it out a little bit more in depth, same thing here as well. Just click on the link in the bottom of that section, and it'll take you to an article that's fully written out. It has detailed instructions on how to do everything, a whole walkthrough of that platform, as well as a video that's at the top of the blog post. But check it out. It's a fun time. It is good stuff, especially because it's not a subscription-based product, which means that you can go in and you just have to buy it once and it's done. You rip the Band-Aid right off. So moving on, we have our question of the week here. The question is, there's so much noise in the digital marketing space right now. It's overwhelming. I'm tempted to remove social media from my phone and unsubscribe from all of the chatter. What's actually useful for growing my audience and building my funnels? Should I focus on organic or paid strategies? That is a phenomenal question. There's a lot there. I think the underlying thing here is there's just a lot going on everywhere. And how do you know whether or not this course is right for your business? How do you know if this service is right for your business? How do you know if you need this software? It all comes down to one question. What are you trying to actually do with your business? What's your overall goal and where do you want to go, right? It sounded like multiple questions there, but ultimately, what is the vision for, or the mission for your actual business there? Where are you trying to take that? And if whatever it comes up does not align with what you're trying to achieve, who you're trying to, bring into your business and who you want to hang out with every day on a daily basis, then the answer is you don't need it. So, take it out of your life, unsubscribe, go and remove those people from social media. If you see stuff on social media that doesn't align with what you're trying to see anymore or trying to do, just unsubscribe, just unfollow. It's as simple as that. I would take all those temptations out by putting whatever it is in front of the question that you in front of the question is, does this align with my mission? Does this align with the business that I'm trying to create, the people I'm trying to serve, the people I'm trying to surround myself with? If any of those come back with no, then that's it. That's the answer. Do not do that and go and do something else with your time. That's it. That's where I would go with this. Honestly, I would just make sure it aligns with that specific thing, your mission. All right. Hopefully it helps. Hopefully it points you in the right direction. There's a little bit more in-depth answer here, actually, that we can read through or that you can check out if you want. But that's my real take on it. The special offer this week is the opportunity to come gate crash our open office hours. Every week we run open office hours on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday for our private group. But on Friday, we're opening it up to the public here for anybody that needs help. If you do need assistance with technical stuff, if you want to talk strategy, if you want to just get some hands-on or some guidance around what you're trying to do, whether it's maybe like trying to get your funnel to work properly. You're not sure why it's not collecting leads. You're not sure why your workflow is not being sent. Whatever it is, hop in, hang out with us. We are happy to help. We'll point you in the right direction and make sure you're good to go. That's all there is on that. All you have to do for this is just click on the button here, sign up. When you sign up, actually, if I click on this, it should take me to that area. Yeah, there you go. Should take you to the area right here where you can sign up. You can put your name and email in there. On the other page, it'll essentially give you the link and make sure you have access to the right area. That's it. That's all you have to do. No cost to you whatsoever. All right. That is it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. If you have any questions around anything that we covered here today or any of the topics that we touched on, just let us know by responding to this email, or again, go into the actual videos that we created around individual topics like the how-to. All right, if you go directly to like the blog post, there will be a YouTube video link there. You can comment on there directly or on the YouTube video, totally up to you. Or again, just reply to this email and that's perfectly fine. All right, thank you for hanging out with me. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week and I look forward to seeing you next Monday.